Good afternoon and happy President's Day from yours truly, David Arguez.
I'm
And
Dr. J. Torres, and today, who do we have here?
we've got Piero Madu, who is our special guest. Yes, he's a filmmaker, he's an entrepreneur. We also have Joe Idauskin, who's running a little bit late, but he'll definitely be here with us. And he has an immigration law firm. So we've got some great information coming up for you guys. We're going to discuss what it means to truly be an American, right? We're going to be discussing the thermogenic effects of caffeine in coffee versus caffeine in fat burners. Wow. Fat burners are a multi-million-dollar industry. Why? We have no idea, because the caffeine in coffee actually has the same thermogenic effects that the caffeine in fat burners do. So we've got a lot of good statistics and a lot of good information coming up. We're also going to discuss CBD and the new cannabis boom in the United States of America. So we've got a lot of great stuff coming up. We're going to talk about immigration law. Who better to discuss that with than with the expert himself, Joe Idauskin. We're going to be discussing a little bit of social media marketing with our friend here, Piero, who I love the millennial vibe, by the way, man. You came here relaxed in a t-shirt, ready to spit your knowledge. It's what you have up here between your two ears. The presentation is not as important. And speaking of presentation, I'm sure you guys can tell I've got my American tie on.
You look like Lincoln.
Yeah? Oh, I wish, man. If I definitely, we have the quality, especially since we just came up with the core values for 365 Wellness Solutions. Honest Abe and Honest Dave would be kind of similar. So let's go ahead and give a word to our sponsors, because without them, this show would not be possible.
Absolutely.
So, are you a homeowner? Do you like money? Don't call the insurance company if your home needs fixing. Moreau Consultants, a public adjusting company that fights for your money and can guarantee that your claim will be settled efficiently and effectively. Learn how you could be entitled to over $1 million in claims if your insurance does not want to pay. Have somebody represent you, not the insurance company. So, give them a call at 786-402-9328, and they will get you results no matter where you live.
That is 786-402-9328. Se habla español. 786-402-9328.
Correct. And Alejandro Ribalta, our good friend and founder of the RBT Method, is a world-famous personal trainer who's worked with several Miss Universes, has partnered up with Banana Papaya to provide Miami and Broward residents with the best personal training services in the city. Unfortunately, this is local, but we will soon be expanding towards other parts of the USA as well. Text Banana Papaya to 786-389-9124 for a free class if you qualify.
Y también él habla español.
Exactamente. That is available for everybody here in Miami, Florida. So for all our fans that are anxious to better their eating habits and change their lives in 2020, you're listening to the right podcast. Not only will you learn how to prevent disease and extend your lives, we also want to give you the opportunity to receive personalized care from Dr. J and I as we work together to ensure your success while on our wellness program.
We are located at 365 Wellness Solution in Coral Gables, but work with people all over the world via video. Anytime, you can also call us at 786-816-6287 y hablamos español.
Exactamente. So text Banana Papaya to 786-816-6287, and Dr. J and I will personally reach out to you to make sure your health concerns are not only addressed, but also resolved.
El número es 786-816-6287. Esperamos su llamada.
Exactamente. All right, my friends. So before we get started with Banana Papaya, let's go ahead and jam out to a little bit of Future. Turn on the lights. It's Monday, but it feels like a Friday, right? Doesn't it, guys?
It does,
Yeah.
And the music you got playing.
Of course. I love it. I love it. Setting the tone from the very beginning. Stay put, guys. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. To those of you who are tuning in, welcome to Banana Papaya. We just had our second guest of honor just arrive, Joe Idauskin. We're going to be discussing his immigration law firm, the techniques that you can use if you're not currently in the U.S. and you would like to apply for your residency or citizenship. He's going to be talking all about that and the steps you need to take in English and Spanish as well. So, Dr. J,
Maybe
how
you're talking
feeling?
about Spanglish then?
No, Spanglish, we try to avoid here at Banana
That's our
Papaya.
language, man.
Yeah.
That's our language in South Florida.
Of course, that's the Miami language. So, without further ado, my friends, let's go ahead and get started with Talking Crap. With before, the segment was called
How do you say
Shit
that
Talk.
in Spanish? How do you say that? Hablando porca?
Hablando caca, para no decir algo más vulgar. So, the topic for today, my friends, is going to be the thermogenic effects of caffeine in coffee versus caffeine in fat burners. Ooh. So, how do they differ? First of all, let's talk about what a thermogenic is. A thermogenic is any substance that increases your heart rate, so your heart beats much faster, therefore more blood circulates throughout the body, and all of your metabolic effects and processes in the body become faster and more efficient, right? Yeah. So what happens when this happens? Your digestion speeds up, your metabolism speeds up as well, and in terms of burning calories, it's one of the few ways that you can burn calories and expend energy without actually doing exercise. Now, why all these fat burners that they sell at GNC and Vitamin Shop cost $50, $60, $70, $80? We have no idea. Because you could just drink a cup of coffee and it's the same exact thing. For example, the CLA that you take, that is something completely different, Joe. That is conjugated linoleic acid. Well, how does it differ from thermogenics? Because of the fact that the abdominal area, including the love handles, that is where fat is stored, and fat is reserve energy, right? So when you take CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, it helps to speed up the process in terms of turning those lipid cells, those fat cells, into water, and then having that water expelled through the urine or through sweat or whatever the method of expelling is, right? So that is the difference between conjugated linoleic acid, thermogenics, and coffee. So there you have it, my friends. If you want to burn fat by and experience thermogenic effects, instead of going to GNC and buying a fat burner, just go ahead and drink your coffee.
Café cubano?
Café cubano, café americano.
With sugar, right?
Oh yeah, you could do sugar. Stevia you could do as well. If somebody is on a weight loss plan and is trying to create as aggressive of a caloric deficit as possible, I recommend for them to use stevia. Definitely not Splenda or Equal, because those artificial sweeteners can be very damaging, not only to the beneficial bacteria in our digestive system that we know have so many different functions and are key to our overall health, but also for our brains is not really good. Aspartame is a known carcinogen, and they're still using it in diet products such as Diet Coke, diet sodas, chewing gum as well. That's a great point you bring up. So, Dr. J, who better than you to talk to us about the importance of water? Everybody has been asking us, how much water should I drink? When should I drink it? So talk to us a little bit about water, H2O, and the importance for the body.
You need a few nutrients to live, but you can actually go around and play with it, and you can actually survive without just eating crap or whatever you want to eat, but you cannot go without water. Water and air and oxygen is the two most important factors of life. Water, it is as important as oxygen, as air, the air that you breathe. Nevertheless, you don't have to tell your nose when to breathe, but you do have to force yourself how to drink water. And people think that by drinking juice, sodas and things like that, you are replacing. No, what you're doing is you're hydrating. It's a different thing between hydrating and really drinking water. Water is the best diuretic. It doesn't ask permission to the cell membrane to go in and out. It is the best antioxidant that you can drink. There's no medicine that can do what water can do. You can actually increase your diuresis. You can actually lose weight by drinking water. And now, in order to tell you what is the amount of water that you should drink, well, I'll tell you this. Piero, how much do you weigh? You probably weigh about 150, 148, 150.
Close 164.
164. What's half of 160?
80.
80.
Yeah.
Correct? So everybody nowadays walks. The trending is to walk with a bottle of water. A bottle of water has a very weird number, 16.8 ounces of water, which is a very difficult number to multiply. Just use 15. 15, 30, 45, 60, and 75. That's what you need to. That's the water that you need to drink. You have to
5
force
bottles.
yourself. You breathe 16 to 20 times if you're not doing exercise. If you're breathing like right now, we're breathing. Everybody, it's methodically 60 to 20 times per minute.
Yeah.
You have to methodically drink. 70 to 80 ounces of water a day to keep yourself healthy. And if you want to live 100 years, you have to do that. You have to remind your nose how to breathe. I have to remind you that you need to drink that amount of water. Is that easy? Everybody understand? Vamos a decirlo en español ahora. Necesita la mitad de su peso en onzas de agua. Si usted pesa 160 libras, vamos a ver un hombre 200 libras y una mujer 150, el hombre debe tomarse 6 botellas de agua y la mujer tiene que tomarse 5 botellas de agua. Usted no le tiene que decir a su nariz cuántas veces tiene que respirar. Normalmente lo vamos a hacer entre 16 y 20 veces por minuto. Nosotros tenemos que recordarles a usted que usted tiene que tomarse esa cantidad de agua si quiere vivir 100 años.
Correcto. And well, Pierre, we hope that we hope you paid attention because we're going to be sending you the invoice afterwards for the consultation. Yeah. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with our 2 guests of honor, Joe Idauskin and Piero Madu. Our first question is for Piero. So, Pierre, we know that you're a filmmaker, you're an entrepreneur. You've worked with several very well-known individuals, especially in the Miami community and the American community.
Yeah.
So talk to us about who you modeled yourself after.
So pretty much how I got into it is my dad would always take me to the movies when I was a little boy. So he kind of instilled that like imagination, creativity, kind of like fictional world that you could make with video, film, or whatever you want to call it. But pretty much kind of, that age when you're kind of going through like a midlife crisis, you don't know what you want to do with your life. And I feel like us, like, we're asked to kind of decide what we're going to do for the rest of our lives before our brain is even developed. When you're
Correct.
18, 19, hey, what do you want to do? And you have to pursue a degree. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then one day, spontaneously, I went to Best Buy and I picked up a camera because I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have some good visuals inside my head. Like, if only I had a camera that I can go out and film and edit. So I bought my first camera, and then I made a video of my friend's BMW on iMovie on Mac. And obviously, like, your first work isn't like as good as it should be, but it was enough for me to like notice that I had something in it, and I knew that if I kept on going, I could get like really, really good. So I kept on going, and then little by little I started getting more clients. I did a bunch of free work at first, just to kind of get my experience and portfolio going, and then I started posting it. People started liking it. I just kind of got more jobs, and then it just kind of like it was like a snowball from that moment. But then I kind of feel like the opportunities that I get is because I kind of go out of my way to put myself out there, which it is time consuming. Sometimes I'm like editing a video. I'm like, why am I editing this video for Instagram? Like I should be doing something else with my time. But then it's like when I post it, like I get clients because of that.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's the weirdest thing to me. It's like me just doing me and just posting what I want. People DM me, people see it, they share it, and they're like, hey, like, how much do you charge? And then I end up getting clients from the work that I just post.
Of course. And as a matter of fact, I was with you the other day, and as we were chilling, grabbing a bite to eat, a football player inboxed you asking you for pricing. So that was pretty like impressive.
Yeah.
Just while doing everyday things and without even thinking about it, clients just reach out to you, and right now, all of us four here are at the point where we no longer have to reach out to the clients because we already have that credibility in our communities, and the clients come to us. So that is something that is very admirable, especially for somebody who's 22 years old, who's starting, not necessarily starting because you've worked with so many important people already.
Yeah.
But if your start to your career has been this successful, I can't even imagine what the future has in store for you. So now, Joe,
Thank you.
I want to ask you a question because now that we have you, especially on President's Day, what better day to have you on
of
Banana
course,
Papaya
bro.
than President's Day? You are the immigration specialist, correct?
Yeah, correct. I work with like Anthony Alvarez law firm, and I'm like his legal assistant right now, and I really like help people with all his stuff of immigration stuff with visa. Right now, like our best clients are like in court, immigration court. Like we help
Fantastic.
them. Yeah, we help them in immigration court. Like asylum more. Yeah, we make more asylums and other stuff.
That is excellent. And talk to us, Joe, about how hard it was to get started because right now your business is running like a lean, mean fighting machine. So talk to us about how you set up those systems in order for your business to be running so efficiently and in order for you guys to be getting the results that your clients are expecting.
Okay, I think like customer service, like that's the best, like my best engagement, the customer service, and I have my age, like the people when how old are you? Like, well, I am in that moment I was 20 years, like 21 years old.
I remember, man,
Yeah,
when we
like-
first met.
Yeah, 21 years old, and we were like, okay, like you're so young for that, like. We really like trust our immigration life here in USA to you with 21 years old, and like the works. I think like, if you make a good work and all like mouth to mouth, the people will recommend you and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
and always make a good work, not being like overpriced and all that stuff, being like doing the
Yeah.
work. I think like, doing the work, the age that you have 21, you have 51, whatever, you have to customer service and a good work. That's
A
it.
job well done is always a good job.
That's right.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
matter
agree.
who gets it done
That's
as
right.
long as it gets done.
As long
Yeah.
as it gets done and it gets properly done, everybody will be happy.
Correct.
Absolutely. Wow, this is some great information here. Now, talk to us a little bit about your trading career, Joe, and what you've been able to do with that. Because I remember about 2 years ago, right, was when
Yeah.
you started your trading career.
Yeah, my trading career like was really hard right now, like at the start, because I start with forex. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, forex like the most people know
Foreign
forex.
exchange.
Yeah, forex exchange, and I lost really big money on that. Like,
How much did you lose?
I lost like maybe 20,000 on it.
20,000. But
Yeah.
I'm sure you recovered that and you duplicated it or quadrupled it by now with everything that you're doing. You've got a school going on as well for trading.
Yeah, the school it hasn't started right now, but I'm making all the plans to that to have it. I'm working on the academy right now because I want to teach like what I do, not like what I do. It's like so how I get there. Like all my journey, all the way I make all the other stuff like I get there. That's why I want to like to enseñar, to teach. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's all about enjoying the process, my friends. So once you, and we have Randy Walls, the producer for Pangea, here in the studio with us. He was actually the one who first told me this, enjoying the process, enjoying the grind, just having to work when nobody else is working. Today is President's Day. We should be chilling,
You should be chilling
on a
right now.
yacht, you know.
Barbecue and Corona, but
of
not the
course.
coronavirus.
Yeah, no, not the coronavirus. That's for sure. That is for sure. So, Piero, talk to us a
Yeah.
little bit about your source of inspiration. Have you tried to model your career after Steven Spielberg, for example, or what is your source of inspiration? Is it your family? Is it yourself? Where do you get your inspiration from?
So I get my inspiration not necessarily from like filmmakers or like Steven Spielberg. He is one of them. I'm not like super big onto them, like, you know, like
Yeah.
but I kind of find my inspiration just from like amazing human beings that have lived, like, you know, among us, and just kind of like their accomplishments. You know, it really makes me like sit back and be like, wow, like, you know, what's like possible. Like, even like, okay, let's say if we take it back to like, you know, like during the Roman time, right? Like 1400s and stuff like that. Like Caesar Augustus and like all the things that he used to do when he was like 18, he took control and he kind of like built Rome back and stuff like that. And to me, I find that to be so impressive. Or like, for example, Hannibal, when he marched an army of elephants through, I think it was 12 miles in the mountains just so he can conquer Rome. Like, to me, that's like pure human willpower. And like,
Absolutely.
it makes me kind of sit back and be like, yo, like, what am I complaining about? You know?
Right?
Like, what am I doing? Like, I can do this.
These
I
people
can
had
do
it
this.
so much harder than we did.
Yeah,
They did it.
exactly.
Why can't
or
we?
like for example, Elon Musk, how he's like really like he's a genius. He's innovating something new for like
Yeah.
the future of humanity. Like people that kind of like really took their craft like pure to heart and passion, and they made a change. You know, like, so it's like humans like that have that willpower is what inspires me.
That's fantastic.
That along with obviously like creative people like Steven Spielberg or like Christopher Nolan that are actually like in my space, like film and video and photo. But that along with other people who have like kind of accomplished a lot.
That is
Yeah.
very interesting. So, us three actually have that in common. We have not modeled our careers after anybody in our same field, because I didn't model my career after a nutritionist, after Nutriermo,
Yeah.
or after any of those. Joe, you didn't model your career after any lawyer, paralegal, and same thing with you, Piero. So, we are self-driven. And talk to us, Dr. J, as well about who you modeled your career after. Are you the same? Are you in the same boat?
No, I went to medical school. I always wanted to be a physician. I went to medical
Yeah.
school just to be a pediatrician, and I became a pediatrician, a happy pediatrician for 28 years, and I practiced. And now I'm retired, and at least I retired kind of young. And when I, for many other issues that I wanted to retire, but I did. And what happened is that even today, a few years, probably about 7 years after my retirement, I still dream. My dreams are in the intensive care unit.
Wow.
So I was born to be a physician.
Yeah.
And I talk about
That's
medicine all day long. I talk to people, that's what I preach all day long. So, and
you never get bored.
Yeah,
Of course not.
when
exactly.
you do something with a passion, you never get bored.
Exactly.
I don't try to bore people, because if you don't ask me, I don't come out and I don't bring everything around medicine. No, I have other topics.
Yeah.
It is not only medicine, but if I have a chance, if you give me the lead, good night, sir.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's like the beauty of having passion for something. So when you truly like generally like something, you have passion for it. It's like you see it in a different way than like what other, like you have your own unique vision, whether it's music or whether it's like being a doctor or a lawyer. If you have passion for something, like you have your own way of looking at it.
I completely agree. And speaking of passion, we actually just got a gift earlier today from, who is this, Dr. J? Fire Wallet? Wow, this looks clean right here. I've never seen a wallet like this before. They sent it. This is actually exclusive for Banana Papaya and the co-host of Banana Papaya. It's got a nice platinum or metal finish. It's very sturdy, right? And in order to put your money or whatever it is you need to store in here, right? It's got an elastic band, which you open. You can put your credit cards. You can put your money in here. And then if you have some extra cash for all the ballers out there who carry $100 bills to the club, right? You can always just snap the clipper onto it. Oops.
And you drop the
Sorry, guys.
Don't drop the
Technical
clip.
difficulties. But we're still very grateful for the gift. And we definitely will have it set up by the time we come back from the break. For now, we're going to jam out to some music. Hey Mama by Ido Skeen, the king, who we
Yes,
have
sir.
the pleasure of having in the studio with us today. So we'll be back, guys. And we'll be back with the Fire Wallet fully assembled for your viewing pleasure. We are back. We are back. We are back. Welcome back to Banana Papaya on Pangea Plus, co-hosted by David Arguez and Dr. J. Torres. Dr. J, how are we feeling? How do you feel about the new Fire wallet?
First time I see it. What can I
Yeah.
tell? I'm a dinosaur. What can I tell you?
Yeah,
I'm a dinosaur.
It's a modern
Hey.
technology.
of course. Well,
It's some,
with your youthful spirit, I saw your eyes perk up as soon as you saw this. Wow, what is this? And that's one thing that I love
get
and
one
respect
soon.
about you. Yeah, you're definitely getting one. They sent us one. We're going to contact the brand for them to send us another one because look at how sleek and how little space this takes up. I already put in my credit card in here. I have several, so they're all in here. They fit very nice and neat. And oh, how did this get in here? 2020?
A little gift.
Wow.
A little gift from
we said
Firewall.
2000.
A little gift from Fire Wallet. Keep America great again. That is, at least we know their
Is that the new
their
currency?
political affiliation. I'm just kidding. I was the one that put that in there. So this is definitely a great gift for both Republicans and Democrats alike. That's one thing that they can agree on, right? The Fire
Yeah.
Wallet being
Something they have to agree on.
they have to agree on something. So
Absolutely.
we're bringing America together, folks. That's what Fire Wallet is doing. We're unifying the community using this sleek product. And we're also starting a movement as well. Why? Because we're tired of the same old wallets. You know, we want to be different, right? That's what Banana Papaya is all about. We want you guys to be yourselves. And Fire Wallet has definitely helped me be myself for today, as you can probably tell. So let's go ahead and start with our segment, Arguez Alliance. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what it means to me personally to be an American. I'm so grateful for the opportunity that this country has given me to be an entrepreneur, to be a nutritionist, to do anything that I put my mind to. Why? Because we have the Constitution here in this country, and people may say, oh, well, it's only a piece of paper. That's right. But other countries had their own constitutions. Cuba had their own constitution. Venezuela had their own constitution. Did they respect it?
Nope.
Unfortunately, they did not. But here, we respect the Constitution. We treasure the Bill of Rights. And the Constitution is one of the only documents in the world that actually protects a country's citizens
That's right.
against its government. So for me, being an American is something that I've always been extremely grateful about. I'm very patriotic, and I love this country. I love the opportunity that we were given, especially since my family fled a communist country, communist Cuba, back in the day, where Che Guevara and Fidel Castro were lining up people and assassinating them like if they were pigs.
Really?
Yeah, of course. And now we have people in the present day that unfortunately they're misinformed, so we can't blame them. But they're wearing Che Guevara t-shirts and Che Guevara merchandise. We were actually just discussing this the other day, Joe. So talk to us a little bit, Joe, about what it means to be an American for you and how much of a privilege it truly is.
Well, I'm not right now American, but like American citizens, but I want to be. So that's like.
Oh, and you will be. Yeah.
You will be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I will be, but I want to be Venezuela president. Yes. Everybody laughing me about that.
No.
But that's like I really want to be. I want to make a political there in Venezuela.
Absolutely.
And I can be the double nation.
Double
citizens.
citizenship.
Yeah. So I can be like a resident here and Venezuela. So.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but
Square up, Maduro. We're coming for you.
we hope
Yeah.
so.
Ya Maduro está maduro.
Of course. Maduro's shivering right now.
Maduro.
And right now, like, U.S. is like the country is going against Maduro, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, we've got your good friend Guaido, which you know personally. You
Yeah.
grew up in the same neighborhood with him.
Yes, and the same school too.
And the same school, yes.
So, yeah, he's right now like the president right now.
Yeah. He's the legitimate president, as stated by Donald Trump in his State of the Union address.
That's right. It was
Yeah. It was a fantastic speech.
standing ovation and everything. It was absolutely great.
Oh, absolutely. So, Banana Papaya, one thing that we love about it is how culturally inclusive it is. So, we've got, Piero, you were born here in the States, right?
Yeah, in South Beach.
In South Beach.
In a
Where
hospital
else
in South Beach.
I'm
Yeah.
no longer there anymore.
There you go.
Which
So-
one? The San Francis?
Actually, yeah. I think it was San Francisco. Yeah, at 4:03 in the
That's
morning.
Alto Road.
Wow.
Because the
403.
other one is called South Shore. They have North Shore in North Miami and South Shore with Miami Beach, but
I think it was the Francis one you mentioned.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Nice.
My mom told me that rings a bell, so it might be
So-
that.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So, Dr. J, we have a question for you now from the audience. What does it mean to you to be an American and to be in the greatest country in the world?
Well, I will have to tell you that I am proud to be an American. It is the only citizenship that I have, even though that I was born in Cuba. People that came here, I came here as a child. If you came before 1970, you are the place of birth is Cuba, but you no longer have a Cuban passport. It was added, it was new, and never again we can apply for a Cuban citizenship. It is on my birth certificate, but it's not. So my only passport is an American passport.
Yeah.
Now, being the son of immigrants, I was born in Cuba, but my parents were not. I was born in a house where there were Muslims, and they spoke Arab. Then in the other house there were Spanish from Catalonia, from Tarragona, and they only spoke Catalan. And these people, so imagine in a communist country, living with two different cultures, totally different, speaking two different languages, I did not become very patriotic. So when I came here, I became an American citizen in 1976.
You must have been overjoyed, right?
Yesterday.
Or somewhat.
I'm not patriotic. I
Yeah.
just don't know. I was born, without in a communist house. In a communist country, in a different kind of a household. And what happened is that I was not born. So when I came here, I became a citizen. And the reason I married very young. So I married this girl who was, she was only 5.5 years when she came, and we swore the flag. We swore it on 1976 bicentennial year. 200 years after this nation was. So it was in the
Wow.
it was in the Orange Bowl, now the Martin Stadium. And they first was the American anthem, the American anthem, and then the Cuban anthem. And she says, "Do you get goosebumps when you hear the Cuban anthem?"
The Cuban anthem.
And I say, "Are you talking to me? I don't even know what I am." Now I'm becoming American. I was born in a house. I spoke one language. I spoke the other language. And now,
What am I?
What am I? What am I? So this is something that I respect and I admire. I love this country, but I was not born patriotic, and I cannot be patriotic.
Okay. And what about you, Piero?
I mean, for me, I am very, very thankful to be born in this country. I feel like a lot of people complain about this country, like America this and corrupt crops. And, obviously every country has, this is not a perfect world, right? There's some things, there's some bad people out there. There's going to be some situations in a world where there's, about almost 8 billion people. There's going to be situations where other people don't benefit from. But, I mean, we have so many things, that we take for granted just because it's normal to us.
Absolutely.
Even like AC. Like not everyone
Tell me
has
about it.
air conditioning in their house,
I learned that when I went to Cuba. Yeah.
Yeah, like I heard that there's no AC in the schools, man, and that's crazy to me because
There's no Wi-Fi either.
I wouldn't be able to live. I wouldn't be able to live without AC. Or having a refrigerator or a microwave where you can just heat up food as you please, right?
The first day I stepped foot in Cuba, I wanted to leave immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah. It's not like this in every other country.
Yeah.
And the U.S. only has about 400 million people max probably. There's other people in parts of the world like India or in the islands down by Australia that they have a completely different lifestyle and they don't live as luxurious as us. So things I try to not take it for advantage. Like going out to dinner, that's a privilege. Going out to see a movie in a movie theater, that's another privilege. But to us is normal. But I try to kind of take a step back and be like, damn, I'm super thankful to be an American.
Oh, absolutely. That's crazy. We just heard 4 different perspectives from 4 different people who had 4 different totally different upbringings, and we each love this country in our own different, unique way, and that's the most beautiful thing, that
Absolutely.
we have so much diversity in the USA. So, Joe, ahora vamos a cambiar la entrevista de inglés a español.
Por fin.
Sí, exacto. No, estaba Joe. Entonces cuéntenos un poquito acerca de tu historia, porque sabemos que naciste en Venezuela, después viniste aquí a los Estados Unidos a los 2 años, te fuiste a Venezuela de nuevo a los 16 años, tuviste a los 12 años, tuviste una niñez muy movida. Cuéntenos
Sí.
un poquito acerca de tu niñez y tu
Y eso
vida.
es algo que se lo agradezco a mi madre, o sea, de por vida, porque yo sé que hablo inglés, yo lo entiendo, nunca he estudiado inglés, pero sé que lo hablo, lo escribo, lo entiendo perfectamente, pero nunca lo estudié. Solamente sé que me crié con gente americana, y por eso yo me estoy muy agradecido con este país. Mi mamá me trajo aquí a los 2 años, estuve aquí iba a decir Venezuela, en Estados Unidos estuve hasta los 12 años, porque vivimos 10 años. Llegué allá en middle school, donde tuve que hacer como que incorporarme a lo que eran las costumbres venezolanas. Crecí, hice todo mi high school y parte de la universidad en Venezuela, y me regresé a los 19 años. Me regresé a los 19 años recién cumplidos. Y por eso mismo, porque ya yo veía todo lo que venía pasando en Venezuela. Ya hoy en día, en el siglo XX, siglo XXI, no tenemos agua, lo que estaba diciendo del AC, del aire acondicionado, no tenemos luz. O sea, no, hay muchas partes de Venezuela donde el 80% no tiene luz, no tiene agua, que es algo que debería ser normal en lo que es un país.
Sí.
Eso no está en Venezuela, que es por eso que más que todo, ya yo veía venir lo que estaba pasando.
Sí.
Mira, y una de las cosas más terribles que puede pasarle, el peor cáncer que le puede caer a un país, es que le cae el socialismo y después el comunismo. No existe algo. Estuve leyendo precisamente hoy en la mañana de lo que tú estás diciendo. Venezuela estaba considerado el segundo país del mundo después de los Estados Unidos.
Sí, no, y a mí lo que...
Y ahora yo te puedo decir, si a mí me dicen dónde quieres vivir, sin nada, a un lugar, a India, yo creo que me voy para India y me voy para Venezuela.
No, y es lamentable porque Venezuela es un país hermoso. O sea, Venezuela tiene paisajes hermosísimos. Es un país que, o sea, lo que más me molesta es que Dubái ahorita es un imperio. O sea, todo el mundo quiere ir a Dubái. Y Venezuela tiene más dinero que Dubái y menos población.
Wow.
Y tiene más minerales que Dubái. O sea,
Es que
¿verdad?
Estuvo categorizado, era mayor que China, mayor que Rusia, mayor que Australia. Era cualquier
Una de las
país
mejores
de Europa,
potencias.
de las mejores potencias.
por eso fue que en Venezuela hay mucho... O sea, no hay como que una raza solamente. Es como que muy ligado porque con la guerra la gente migró fue a Venezuela. O sea, los portugueses, ingleses, alemanes. En Venezuela hay mucha variedad. De
Yo
lo que es
no
cultura.
puedo recordar cuando... Me acuerdo cuando entró, por ejemplo, en el año 59 en Cuba, ya yo estaba nacido, yo era un niño bien pequeño, no me puedo acordar de eso, pero sí te puedo decir que yo he visto lo que era Cuba en los años 50, 40 y 50, estaba a la par de los Estados Unidos. El dólar valía igual que el dinero cubano. Los primeros televisores que llegaba la moda, salía de París y llegaba a New York y a Cuba. Porque y ahora tú ves a Cuba y es un cáncer con metástasis porque está todo desbaratado.
Y poder recuperar eso es casi imposible.
No, eso ya no
es
existe,
imposible, es
eso no
imposible.
existe. Tiene que pasar una bulldozer completa y empezar a levantarlo de nuevo. Ya ni la tierra es la misma.
Sí.
¿Por qué? Porque no la dejan ni la tierra, ni la tierra es la misma.
Exactamente. No, y también eso me pasa.
Eso lo dice la Biblia. Si tú no dejas lo dice la Biblia, si tú no dejas a la tierra descansar, esa tierra pierde los minerales. Lo que está pasando en la parte del mundo. Entonces y eso es lo que pasa.
¿Y qué?
Es lo que ha pasado. Aquello ya
Exacto.
es otro planeta, es otra cultura, es otro todo.
Exactamente. O sea, es otro todo. Es otro
Claro,
otro
es
país,
todo.
todo.
Y qué cómico que mencionaron eso, Dr. J, porque lo primero que me dijo mi primo, que bueno, obviamente él tiene sus opiniones políticas diferentes a las mías, como nosotros tenemos acceso a información en este país y ellos no, me dijo, te tienes que llevar una jarra con tierra de la madre patria. Y yo, Tierra de la madre patria. ¿Cómo que madre patria? Si yo nací en los Estados Unidos, soy americano, no me considero cubano porque tengo sangre cubana y me encantan las personas cubanas y los latinos, pero yo no tengo ningún tipo de attachment, ningún tipo de bond. Ni una piedrecita, ni una camisa, ni nada.
Que se lleva una piedrecita.
Sí. Yo estoy ahora 100% concentrado en conocer lo que es los Estados Unidos y mi país. Y ya cuando conozca los Estados Unidos, comienzo a conocer Europa, comienzo a conocer otros lugares. Es muy importante, así que...
No, y Estados Unidos tiene paisajes bellísimos.
Oh, sí.
Hay que hacer road trips.
Son lo máximo. Sí. Yo estuve en Orlando en diciembre y bueno, tengo planeado ir a Dallas, Texas en estos meses también para visitar familia. Y hablando de Texas, esto es una pregunta que tengo para ti, Joe. Y es un poquito... es un poquito controversial, pero ¿qué es lo que tú opinas acerca de la pared de Trump? Tú que estás en ese mundo y... ¿Estás de acuerdo en cierta manera? ¿No estás de acuerdo? Cuéntanos un poquito acerca de tu opinión desde el punto de vista de un profesional de la ley.
Ok, yo creo que es un poquito exagerado lo que es la pared como tal. Porque cada país puede defender su nación. Eso está totalmente de acuerdo. Pero es la manera de ser de Trump. O sea, no es la pared. Es que Trump es así. Trump le gusta ser the best, el mejor. Y ningún presidente había construido una pared. Simplemente había construido un muro, o sea, es un muro también, pero se veía. Él lo que no quiere es como que se vea de México para acá. Es básicamente lo mismo, solamente que quiere hacer algo distinto, algo diferente que llamar la atención porque Trump es marketing. O sea, Trump, y lo que me gusta de Trump es que él no es político. No. Él es un gerente.
Hoy salió, hablando de eso, un anuncio que no sé de dónde me lo mandaron por WhatsApp o no sé, decía, no soy el mejor hombre, soy el que hago el trabajo.
Exactamente, de eso mismo se trata.
Exactamente. Igual que también la gente dice, no, que él está contra los ilegales, contra los inmigrantes. Él no está contra los inmigrantes, él está contra la gente que se queda ilegal en cualquier país. You can be illegal. O sea, si vas a Venezuela, tampoco te van, si vas a Venezuela, si vas a Europa y estás ilegal, te van a detener. Simplemente intenta mantenerte legal en el país y haz las cosas bien. Y no te meter contigo.
Let's get moving.
Claro, eso mismo. Y bueno, amigos, ya terminamos con la parte de nosotros de Banana Papaya en español. Pronto tendremos de invitado a Joe Irausquín de nuevo para que pueda hablar un poquito acerca de las leyes de inmigración de este país. Y le vamos a dejar saber cuándo será el curso de trading que él está organizando. Así que los vamos a mantener al tanto con eso. Vamos a cerrar. We're going to go ahead and close this episode with NutriTips, brought to you by 365 Wellness Solutions. And what is the topic for today's NutriTips, Dr. J?
Well, with all this NutriTips, anti-inflammatory food.
Anti-inflammatory foods, correct. Unfortunately, my friends, although they are delicious, Denny's Oreo shakes are not included in this category of foods.
Damn.
Although they are delicious, the best anti-inflammatory foods that nature has to offer to us would be pineapple, wild-caught salmon, turmeric, ginger, and avocado. If you want to have a healthy lifestyle, we know that the root cause of all disease is what, Dr. J? Inflammation, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So if we want to combat this inflammation, if we want to prevent ourselves from getting any type of cancer in the future or Alzheimer's or any health condition that may be detrimental to our health and could possibly be terminal, start incorporating these foods into your diet more often. Eating them once a week is not enough. Eating them once every 2 days is not enough. Every single day you have to eat them.
Every day. You have to eat the right thing, the proper thing.
Correct.
You don't put Pepsi Cola in your gas tank. You put right food, right?
Oh, that's 100% true. Yeah. If you nourish your body and you give it what it needs, it's definitely gonna be very appreciative of that. You have a choice every time you eat. You could either nourish your body or you can destroy it. So the choice is yours, my friend. You've got the information. You're listening to Banana Papaya. You're tuned in on Pangea Plus. So
Or you give us a call.
You got a
course.
nutritionist.
How about give us a call and have spend some time with us?
Yes.
15 minutes, 20 minutes. We'll give you a free consultation and we'll tell you how to eat, when to eat, and just get to meet each other.
Absolutely. And you guys know who to call for that. That's
What is the
786-816-6287. We're located at 195 Geralda Avenue. That's 786-816-6287.
¿Y lo en español?
786-816-6287
There you go.
para consultas acerca de la nutrición. Piero, go ahead and give all the Banana Papaya listeners your contact information so they can contact you for your filmmaking services.
Yeah, awesome. So if you want to see more of my work, you can check out my website at www.pieromadu.com, or you can go on my Instagram too at pieromadu. I have a bunch of stuff there.
Spell
So
Madu?
Piero is Piero, Madu is Madu, Madu.
Excellent.
Piero Madu.
How about you, Joe? Why don't you share your contact information
Yeah,
with
you
everybody?
can follow me on Instagram. Irauskin, Yrausking.
There you go,
Easy
the
to-
king.
Easy.
And of course, we've got Dr. J.
305-7586, or you can call me on 365. Pretty much, I see my son, my newly adopted son.
Fantastic. We're a big family over here at Banana Papaya. So without further ado, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors one last time. And unfortunately, time is up, so we will be closing out this episode of Banana Papaya. But we definitely will see you next week. So are you a homeowner? Do you like money? Don't call the insurance company if your home needs fixing. Moreau Consultants is a public adjusting company that fights for your money and can guarantee that your claim will be settled efficiently and effectively. Learn how your homeowner's insurance is legally obligated to pay for certain damages in your home. Call Moreau Consultants now for a free estimate and find out how they can get you up to $1 million by setting with your insurance company quickly and easily. Text Banana Papaya to 786-402-9328 and they will get you results no matter where you live. That's 786-402-9328 y se habla español, muy importante.
Muy importante.
Alejandro Ribalta, founder of the RBT Method, is a world-famous personal trainer who's worked with several Miss Universes and has partnered up with Banana Papaya to provide Miami and Broward residents with the best personal training services in any of the two cities. Text Banana Papaya to 786-389-9124 for a free class if you qualify. Se habla español. And of course, for all our fans who are anxious to better their eating habits and change their lives in 2020, you're definitely listening to the right podcast. Dr. J and I are going to personally give you a free consultation and a free nutrition assessment at our location in Coral Gables, 195 Geralda Avenue at 365 Wellness Solutions. Just text Banana Papaya to 786-816-6287. And Dr. J and I will personally reach out to you to make sure your health concerns are addressed and resolved. Se habla español también.
Llámenos al 786-816-6287. Ahí en 365 Wellness Solution le vamos a dar una asesoría gratis. El nutricionista David Arguez y yo personalmente le daremos nuestras recomendaciones y le podemos aplicar su dieta y su modificación de vida, porque es una modificación de vida lo que hacemos.
Así mismo, cambie sus hábitos alimenticios y sus hábitos de vida y va a cambiar no solamente qué tiempo ustedes viven, sino la calidad de vida. So, Devastated by Joey Badass. See you guys next week.
Woo!